I'm here in southern Arizona, hunting Coues deer, Coues deer, more accurately pronounced. This is my first morning set up glassing. Left Salt Lake super early yesterday. It was 20 degrees. And drove down yesterday, 70 degrees in the heat of the day. We got here right at dark. Set up camp and got up early first thing. I've already seen 4 deer, 4 does, just coming over, just trying to get a feel for the area, just coming over this little hill to where I thought I'd glass from. And there were 3 does bedded right below me, and then they kind of boogied. They didn't spook too bad, but the one worked up on the other hillside and walked past another doe, and she got up and kind of stomped at the doe that got her up. So there's definitely deer. I've been told there's quite a few bucks in this area, so I'm just happy to have seen some deer. They're tiny though, and like moving away, they'd get on a hillside and stop, and you know, everyone says, "Oh, they disappear." It's like, it's a deer, you know, how can it disappear? And they aren't kidding. They blend in perfect, and when they quit moving on those hillsides, they just melt into it. And these draws are kind of brushy, so when the deer are in those trees, it's just, you know, you couldn't see them if they were moving, let alone standing still. So you got to kind of get them out in the open. But I'm going to settle in here for a minute, do a little glassing from this spot. I can see quite a bit. And then give this a little time and then go over the next ridge. Because I just kind of want to get a feel for the area this morning. You know, if I get lucky enough to get on a buck and maybe make a stalk, that'd be great. But my goal is to see where deer are at, maybe figure out what habitats in the landscape they're using, and then that way I can plan my week out a little better. So glassing so far, I spotted 4 Coues deer, 3 does and a buck, way on the other ridge. And then I spotted a little mule deer buck not far from them. So it seems like most of the deer I'm seeing are down this way. So before it gets too late in the morning, I'm gonna jump over this next ridge, cut a little distance off between where I'm seeing most of the deer, reset up and see if I can either locate that group, or it seems like just most of the deer moving down there, so we'll check it out. Slipped in on some javelina. This place is cool. Day 2. Let's do this. Morning of day 2, and I just spotted a really nice 4-point mule deer, and I'm glassing him, going back and forth with binos. I see some deer behind him, and it's a Coues buck chasing 2 does. I mean, they're like 150 yards apart. They're really far away, so I'm gonna hopefully one of them will bed down and I can make a move, but I'm just gonna watch them for now. I came down here for Coues, but that's a really nice mule deer. We're moving. So I snuck the whole way across. Snuck around on the opposite hillside where I last saw that mule deer. And sure as shit, I can't believe I spotted him. I sat down and looked up with the binos, and right down at the bottom, there's him and another deer. I think it might be a doe, but I can't tell. I can't believe I found him. I hope they bed down. I can plan something. So the two deer, the one was the 4-point. The other deer that I thought was a doe is a 3-point. And the 4-point just bedded down. I mean, he's in the open, but it's a pretty good spot. I mean, we try to slip down and slip in, so. Gotta go the long way around. 200 more yards. That didn't go as planned. I thought I was still 100 yards. And I looked down and there was one bedded at like 60. And I pulled up my rangefinder and lost my balance and kind of fell back on my hand, and they all heard me. And the big one stood up at 50 yards. I thought I was looking at the wrong group of trees. But they didn't spook bad. They're still just standing there. Well, they might just bed back down, might give me another chance. But this is why you hunt mule deer with a rifle. Crazy as it is, they all went across the canyon, stopped at 200 yards, and the big one bedded down. The other two milled around, eventually bedded down. I was able to sneak down the hill. Now I'm crossing. I should be able to go. I should be able to go right at them behind this hill and these trees. I should be able to get to about 60 yards. We'll see. He's bedded kind of out in the open, but I might have an avenue to slip in. Blew it. Just should have went back around. Instead, I thought I could sneak in. Got to 70 yards. Dumbass move. There's deer moving already tonight. It's only 4 o'clock. Yesterday I didn't see anything till like 5:30, so I know we have rain coming in tonight, tomorrow. But there's a doe, a white-tailed doe, a Coues doe out here moving up on her feet, and then I don't know why they let me do it. I walked all the way around this hill, sat down and looked over, and it looks like a doe and a fawn mule deer bedded. And I'm 250 yards. I know they saw me. Either way, they're there. So, but that's good. Deer on their feet already. Little recap on the night. Well, let me jump to it. I got one. Oh man. Glassing, way off, spot some mule deer does. Next thing you know, giant mule deer bucks with them. Good 150-inch deer. I freaking beat feet 1,000 yards over. Get to where they were, sneak in. They're another 500 yards, 4 ridges down. It's getting dark. I'm like, heck, that's the way I need to go. So I'm hustling down this canyon, happen to glance up, and this little 4-point whitetail term, 2-point mule deer term, but it's a whitetail, so 4-point, is standing on the ridge at 35 yards. And I absolutely made a perfect shot. I am super happy. First Coues. These things are, I know he's a young deer, but like even for a young deer, it's so small. It's crazy. Thank you. It's gonna be celebration tonight. Oh man, yeah. Just awesome. Little forky. I could see those little antlers sticking up on the skyline. I was like, oh, legal buck. Oh, it's crazy with all the big deer I've been seeing. The big mule deer and haven't seen any big Coues, but good Coues. You know, this is the smallest buck I've seen the whole trip, but unreal. I'm so freaking excited. This place is awesome. I've seen, I don't know how many bucks now, because I think the 4-point I saw tonight is a different big 4-point. That one I blew the stock on earlier today. So I'm just super happy. You can see the sunset behind me. Just beautiful. It's like 50 degrees. Yeah. I was down, I guess I was probably standing right there, and that buck was standing right here. I mean, I pinwheeled him. He took a couple steps, turned around, came back and crashed almost where he was standing. And quail hunting tomorrow. I'm so excited. Andy's on his way. I'm about a mile from where he dropped me off this morning. What a fun 2 days it's been. And now I get to quail hunt for 2 more and just soak in southern Arizona. Just awesome. Oh. All right, Andy. We got going on here a little Coues deer liver and onions. Breasting out a canvasback duck.
Arizona canvasback.
Yeah, Arizona canvasback. Southern can. Eating like kings.